electrifying offensive defenseman.
Reinbacher just head down to the tunnel. No weight on his left leg.
Holmberg shoots, and the stop is made by Sam Montembeault. 22nd in the league in the penalty kill last season, 11th the year before. And now Laine's down and clutching his right knee.
Boy.
There's left knee, rather. Laine's down. Hudson works it and shoots. Hildeby got a piece of that, and Patrick Laine's down in a...
If you're Robertson, if you're Cowan, here you go. That's 7 minutes of power play time in the first period.
Holmberg drops it off to Nyes, walking in, he shoots, and Montembeault fights that off. Going to the side of the goal, that's knocked away. Richard Thorne scored the overtime winner for Quinnipiac a couple of years ago. That ended Matthew Nye's college career. It was against the University of Minnesota. Myers, a long shot got through. Montembeault to save.
The other teams, they do that regularly, so they should be fine to get through one night.
That's kept at the line, and Nylander a long shot stopped by Montembeault, who was terrific for Toronto in the preseason last year, led them in preseason points. They got hurt in the last exhibition game against Detroit. That kind of derailed his year. Brought back by Suzuki. In comes Suzuki with a shot. All right, plays it back around to Lawrence. He's tied up behind the goal by Savard. Sorry, bumped there by Kandata. Hirvonen. Mattinen shoots. Rebound in front of Montembeault in front of Owen Beck, and now Cowan works in. He's poke checked there by Hudson. Nyes taken down. Holmberg slides it back across. Timmins for Cowan. Slings that back to Robertson. A shot scores. And Robertson has scored in back-to-back games. The power play goal gives Toronto a 1-0 lead.
Catches it clean as the puck doesn't get out here. And when Cowan's able to go underneath the penalty killer of Josh Anderson, that makes an easy pass reception, and that's what Nick Robertson does. He can shoot the puck past goaltenders. And he snipes this one home as he continues to make his case.
And Hudson banks it off the boards and back out to center ice. Timmins. Linesman shoots, and Montembeault makes the stop.
He got him.
Lead foot pass for Josh Anderson. And out to play is Hildeby, who just slipped that away from the on-rushing Josh Anderson.
The crowd wanted Anderson to maybe finish his check there.
40 seconds to go on the power play. And now Cowan comes jumping in. Drops it back to Holmberg. Holmberg plays it across to Nyes. Drops it back to Holmberg for Nyes with a quick shot, and Montembeault, good pad save. Cowan back with it. Cowan slides that back to Robertson, to Timmins. Long shot got through, and Montembeault makes it back for Doc. Poke checked away by Lawrence, and Doc is back to pick it up. Another chance in front, short-handed. And a chance there for Hirvonen turned away.
And he's basically in alone and turned aside. Strange bounce.
And Slafkovsky has it back to the side of the goal to Doc. 40 seconds to go in the Montreal power play. Doc to Suzuki. Back to Matheson. Across to Caulfield. Shoots. That's tipped high by Slafkovsky. And out of play. Good chance in front for Beck. Owen Beck back on it to Matheson. Back to Beck, the Memorial Cup champion last year. Keeps it across. And Mayu plays that back down. It's gloved. Slafkovsky. Doc to Matheson. Now Doc, Suzuki, who drops it back to Matheson. Long wrist shot goes off Robertson. Don Farrell back across to Hudson. Takes the return pass from Watt. And Newhook. Back to Hudson. Shoots through traffic. Hildeby made the stop. Wasn't sure where it was. Teams are back to even strength. The showing Farrell goes just wide. He had Hildeby down. Hudson winds in. Pivots back in the corner. Montreal making a late change as Matheson comes on. Hudson shoots.
Evaluate players they're trying to watch 5-on-5.
Toronto looks ahead. Knocked down by Davidson. Long-time Seattle Thunderbird in the Western Hockey.
Even with a 11-goal outburst in a quarter of a season, he couldn't find a contract he liked.
Benoit goes wide of the goal. And Mattinen shoots. That's kicked out by Montembeault. Slafkovsky has it back. Handcuffed him, and now Doc has it back. Back down to Slafkovsky. Dog to Matheson. 30 seconds to go in the period. Long shot, Hildeby. 14 games of the season last year.
Recurring theme here, unfortunately, for the Habs.
Here's Owen back. Drops it back. Mayo in, shoots, and just missed wide. And Matheson back with it to Suzuki. Slavkovsky, Suzuki, back to Matheson. To Suzuki, in, shoots. Hildeby save, rebound, loose in front. Doc couldn't reach it. Around to Savard, lead pass to Suzuki. Gets around Rafai. In comes Suzuki, throws it back across. Oh, what a save by Hildeby on Caulfield.
He picked that right out of the air.
Grabenkin. Back in for Quillen, picked up again by Caulfield for Suzuki. In comes Suzuki. Banks that back to Hudson. Across he goes to Matheson. Caulfield. Took that pass, and now Suzuki. The captain holds and shoots and fired that wide. Matheson back with it. Throws it back. Picked up by Hudson. Hudson back to Matheson. A hard shot. Hildeby saved. Rebound cleared up by Timmins. Montreal, he was the Memorial Cup MVP, was Owen Beck. Scored twice in that championship game. Mayu, long shot. That's gloved.
To the NHL.
So that was the thought with Matvei Michkov, that he had a 6-year contract with SKA. As Mayu brings it in, and Beck with a shot that goes off the skate of Robertson. And up for Davidson to Suzuki. And Suzuki thrown down there by Matheson as Caulfield comes in, and Matheson bumped into him, and a sharp angle shot. Rebound banked away by Caulfield. Matheson was drafted in 2016 by Toronto. That long shot, deflected just wide as Hildeby got a piece of that. Kokkonen to the line, but not out. Kept alive by Hudson. And now Grabenkin brings it back for Toronto to Quillen. Quillen shoots. Montembeault the save.
In the box, 4-on-4 action.
Kokkonen long shot, stopped by Primo. Back to Suzuki. Matheson. Suzuki to Matheson shoots, and Hildeby got a piece of that. Myers lost his stick, gathers it back up, and that pass is picked off by Holmberg. Chips it into Myers, the defenseman, 2-on-1 with Holmberg. Myers shoots, and the save made by Primo.
That was not a good 4-on-3. Slow movement, sort of predictable, and never really forced Toronto to make many decisions.
Probably haven't practiced that much yet, have they? In comes Farrell, a shot. Hildeby the save on that. Crowd urging the Canadians on. Nyes knocks that down, but Farrell steps into him. And now Holmberg looks ahead for Robertson in behind Hudson. Robertson in, shoots, scores! Robertson's got 2, and the Leafs lead 2-0. 3 in his last 2 games against Montreal.
It's the same shot. Starts in his own end right here. Matthew Nyes. Look at the battle won against Farrell. Shoves him off the puck, and then Robertson slashes him behind Hudson. And you just assume that shot was going to be saved. Matheson doesn't even try to get over to cover that quickly because...
Down is Slavkovsky. Inside 2 to go here in the 3rd period. Suzuki. Doc with it. Back to Suzuki. Throws it across. Hudson feeds it from the score! Kirby Doc tucks it home. Hildeby lost his goal stick.
Patience with the 6-on-5. It took a long time to get a puck to go through the Toronto defenders, but finally Suzuki here goes underneath, just out of the reach of Holmberg, and when that pass goes through, now everything breaks down. Timmins is down to a knee, Robertson's tying up Caulfield, and nobody is there to take the pass lane away. When you can go through and through again, and the goalie doesn't have his stick.
Back to Matheson. Back across. Hudson shot was blocked by Holmberg. Slavkovsky sends it back in front. Loose puck. Quillen softly lays that back down to the Montreal zone, and that'll do it. And the Toronto Maple Leafs have posted back-to-back 2-1 preseason wins over the Montreal Canadiens.